Better play your cards right like it's Yu-Gi-Oh. Ay, in my studio.
Alright guys, well today I'm going to be talking about, which is like one of my favorite decks, and I keep it in a pink case because it is no other than Dark Magician Girl. Now, this is, a lot of people who build Dark Magician Girl try to build her to, but they mess up because they add too many Dark Magician stuff. So we're going to look at this right here. Now these are all Dark Magician Girls from the movie pack. We got the gold edition, the regular movie pack, and we had the prismatic. I wanted to get all three of those just for that. So we start off with 3 Dark Magician Girls, of course, 3 berries, and I'm gonna show y'all some of the combos too right now. And 3 chocolates. Of course, we need that draw power, we need that search power with the berry. And 3 kiwis. Gotta boost them up. I gotta save them girls. 2 apples, just because it doesn't really do anything besides get out the graveyard. So I only run 2. But yet these girls do save my life a lot. So my strategy with this deck is kind of obnoxious. We run 1 of the Lemon Girl. Of course, she's negating the effects of my hand monsters, which is Dark Magician, pretty much, if you want to summon a normal monster, but I only run 1 Dark Magician, of course, gold, and we run 1 Paladinium, just because on the Chocolate Magician Girl, if you draw into this, it is just a savior, doubling your attack. We run 2 Keeper of the Dragon Magics. I have to make I love making the fusion cards, so I have to have that in there. Good search, good summon, everything. 1 Chronographic Soldier, or Sorcerer. So this card is amazing because when your card is destroyed, no matter what kind of card it is, when a card is destroyed, you summon this card and you summon another monster. We have 1 of the Magician of Dark Illusion. Okay, if you activate a card or effect, you summon this card from your hand, and it becomes Dark Magician on the field. Just a good free summon, especially when you're having so much going on, and your effect monsters are popping off constantly, and your spells are coming out constantly. So we run, now to the spells, we run 1 Soul Servant, good search, just a good search and a draw. 2 Secrets of the Dark Magic. Just because it's a Dark Magician Girl and a Dark Magician card, so it's Soul Servant, so run 2 of those. And she lets me summon really quickly into the Dark Magicians and some other combos I'm going to show y'all later. So, Monster Reborn, of course, 1. We got the Prismatic. Had to get the pretty one. Magician's Right Hand. Just because, sometimes it's just, the strategy we're running is not good for Secret Village of the Spellcaster, so I run this. And Super Poly it doesn't really react to Super Poly, but it pops the first spell trap that's activated. So if Super Poly is the first spell activated, it's getting popped. Perform Power Popper Up. Now everybody asks me why I run this card, but regardless, I discard 3 cards, draw 3 cards, take 3,000. I'm okay with that. Dragon's Mirror. Gotta get to that Dark Magician and Dark Magician Girl Dragon Knight. Revivals. Just a little battle phase summon. Normal summon, so you can get some effects off that. Of course, double summon with a slow deck like this. And it's just fun to summon 2 girls at the same time. Wonder Wand. Of course, and draw power. Little increase attack. 1-shot one, just because. A little 800 boost. Draw a card. Run 2 Super Polys. Why? Because I'm about to show you on these traps. 1 Solemn. 1 Solemn Warning. 1 Solemn Strike. Magician Circle. 2 Magician Circles. Mirror Force. Can't let them get too bold. Grand Horn of Heaven. This is a good card. Still not sure if I'm playing it right, but I love the way it looks. It's gold. Fits in with my whole gold thing because I'm running Dragon Shield Gold. And then 2 DNA surgeries. See, now I'm going to show y'all the play that we run with Dragon, why we run with DNA surgery, and why we run this deck the way it does. So, let's say you activate DNA surgery and you have Magician's Circle on the field. Choose everything to spellcasters, and when a spellcaster declares an attack, when a spellcaster monster declares an attack, each player special summons one spellcaster monster with 2,000 or less attack from their deck and attack position, which is pretty much everything right here. These are all under 2,000. You can summon any one of these girls on either player's turn, especially if everything is spellcasters. If you have a Super Poly on the field, and you have something like, when they put a big monster on the field, they think that it can't be targeted. That's okay, because boy do we have Super Poly targets. First of all, the greatest Super Poly target, of course, for this is going to be the Dark Magicians. Of course, you gotta run this. This is a must-have in this deck. And then we can always, that's my main one. And just for Super Poly targets, we have Predaplant and Predaplant, just to make sure. And then I start with Venom, just for Super Poly targets. But the main cards that you would use is the Dark Magicians. Dark Magician Girl, the Dragon Knight. Dark Magician, the Dragon Knight. And then, if you have an opponent, let's say like Heroes, you want to flip your DNA surgery, activate your Super Poly, and just wipe his board with no effects going off because he cannot respond. People do not see that coming. Chris, we got the XCs, we got Ebon Illusion, and we got number 74. Just for some XC, just in case. It's really for my Dark Magician deck, but it's nice. But like I said, everything in here plays off so great. And we're gonna talk about that right now, just to show you a couple test draws and a couple things that we can do with this. We are running 42 cards. A little bit on the heavy side, but I needed it for nostalgic and just for my own purposes. Now this is, of course, a fun casual deck. We got, and we go first. We try to go first this deck, just to fuck up people. So we got a lot of good cards right here. A solid gold, almost solid gold hand. Activate, of course, your first card, Magician's Right Hand. Always want to activate that first, just in case. From there, summon Chocolate Magician Girl. And then you're going to activate Chocolate Magician Girl, which is to discard a card and draw a card. So you need someone to keep your plays going, so you want to discard Lemon. You draw one. So now you got Dark Magician Girl, perfect. So now you pass turn, and you really just hope that they try to swing because you got this on the field. They don't want to lose some of their plays, so let's say they do swing. They attack. You can summon her effect. Summon her. You got 3 Magician Girls, and you're also just destroying their monster because every time when she's attacked, you summon a Magician Girl out of your graveyard. Lemon Magician Girl summons a spellcaster out of your hands but negates his effects. And they also both half attacks, and they do not target. So you got halves right here, a 2,000 monster to 1,000. You summon this monster to attack him, 1,000 versus 800, but then your attacks halves again to 500. 500 versus 2,000, losing 1,500. You go into your next turn, draw Dark Magician Girl. Activate effect, discard, you draw you have Berry Magician Girl. You summon. You search for Berry Magician Girl. You go straight into Kiwi. You get them to shuffle. Get them to cut. It's all good. You don't really need it. What you do then is now you have a pretty good board, right? You activate Lemon Magician Girl. Tribute a spellcaster on the field, add 1 spellcaster to your hand. And you're going to go for Kiwi again. Okay, so now you have Kiwi and Lemon Magician Girl, Chocolate Magician Girl, Dark Magician Girl, and Berry Magician Girl in the graveyard. You have 3 Kiwis in your hands. This is not a once per turn effect. So that during the player's turn, you can discard this card, discard Magician Girl monsters you currently control, gain 300 attack and defense for each Magician Girl monster with different names on the field and in the graveyard until the end of this turn. Spellcast type monsters you control cannot be destroyed by card effects, and your opponent cannot target them with card effects. So we're looking at what, 3? We got 1 Magician Girl, 2 Magician Girl, 3 Magician Girl, 4. This is gonna make 5. That's 15. Every single Magician Girl on the field right now just getting 1,500 attack. Followed up by another 1,500 attack. Followed up by another 1,500 attack. So you got 4,500, 6,500. You got 6,100, and then you got a 5,300 monster on the field. They cannot be destroyed, cannot be targeted by effects. And you just go for the OTK. Now this deck is very, very fun. Of course, it can be sometimes easily stopped. So following the new going against metas would be hard, but just for a fun casual deck that no one's expecting, and it's super cheap. I built this deck already twice, but I wanted the all gold version, or mostly gold, so I've been saving up and buying them here and there at card shops. Shout out to Next Level Games, because he got me more than half this deck pretty much, and he has so many cards that I need constantly. Always help me out. Next Level Games is here in Dallas, Texas. So let's see what we get this time. Oh, you hate to see it. You hate to see it, but you love it. So let's see. Let me go first, of course, right? So let's activate this, right? Summon him, discard to search for a polymerization card or any kind of fusion card, pretty much. Any fusion based card, as long as it's a normal spell. So we have 1. And we have Dragon Mirrors. So what this does for us right here is you summon any kind of dragon type fusion card with this from using the field or the graveyard by banishing them. You activate this, banish these 2 bad boys. You got a Dark Magician Girl, Dragon Knight. Her effect, pretty good, pretty wild. So once returned during either player's turn, you can send 1 card from the hand to the graveyard, then target 1 face-up card on the field, destroy that target. So since we have this too. Paladinium, who's a dead draw right now. We can set our Super Poly that we have. Pass turn. And hope that either he has a play that we can end with the 1 card by using this and not have to use this because you want her on the field, of course. Go into our draw. We got a Solemn. I would just activate, swing. But these are basic plays that you can run with this deck that I just very love so much. This is one of my favorite decks. I work the most on this one constantly. I have a little bit of a side deck, but it's kind of weak right now at the moment. Most of my stuff is in my more competitive Dark Magician deck. But I do have an Imperial Iron Wall, Paladinium Oracle Mana, another Apple Magician Girl, Fool's Burial, Poly, and then a Dark Factory for draw power if I'm feeling underused. Magicalized Fusion, just for the longer duels. Dark Hole, Gold Edition. Shout out to Jeff. DD Crow, just in case, and Lullaby of Obedience. Now this card right here is like, no one ever knows about this card apparently. But if I'm going against, let's say, Red Eyes, Dark Magician, Blue Eyes, anything Solomon grades, Orcus, stuff like that. Zombies, right here, you call out this card, one card in their player's deck, and if they have it, you summon it to your field regarding summoning conditions. If I declare Doom King, I'm summoning Doom King to my side of the field, no strings attached for the rest of the duel, only paying 2,000 life points. It is a beautiful card when you know the deck that you're going against. I said I've had this card for a very long time, since I was a little kid, and it's just always been something that we played with that I thought was just overpowered as hell, and no one ever seems to know about it. So that's a little insider right there, boys.